Hello everyone, it's great to walk with you again. Today, as we walk together, I'll tell you a story called Sherlock Holmes and the Red-Headed League. This is one of Sherlock Holmes's most clever and fascinating cases, involving a highly ingenious criminal plot. The Client and the Strange Newspaper Advertisement. The story begins when Jabez Wilson, a pawnbroker of ordinary appearance but with a striking head of bright red hair, comes to Baker Street to seek Holmes's help. He tells Holmes about a curious newspaper advertisement inviting red-headed men to join an organization called the Red-Headed League, offering an unusually generous salary. Encouraged by his assistant, Vincent Spaulding, Wilson went to apply. Among thousands of red-headed men lining up, Wilson was the only one accepted, simply because his hair was considered the perfect shade of red. The copying job and the sudden disappearance. Every day, Wilson was required to sit in a small office from 10 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon, copying articles from the Encyclopedia Britannica. The work was meaningless, yet he was paid punctually and generously. This routine continued for 8 weeks. Then one morning, when Wilson arrived at work, he found only a note on the door. The Red-Headed League is dissolved. The entire organization had vanished like a ghost. Confused and bewildered, Wilson could not understand what he had done wrong to deserve such a sudden dismissal. Holmes's unusual observations. After hearing the story, Holmes did not laugh at Wilson's misfortune. Instead, he became suspicious, particularly the enthusiastic assistant, Spaulding, who had strongly encouraged Wilson to take the job. When Holmes visited the pawn shop, he did not examine Spaulding's face. Instead, he closely observed the knees of the man's trousers. Then Holmes stepped outside and struck the pavement in front of the shop sharply with his cane. These seemingly odd actions allowed Holmes to confirm a startling hypothesis. Spaulding was not developing photographs in the basement as he claimed. He was digging a tunnel, one that led directly to the bank next door. The Red-Headed League had been nothing more than an elaborate trick, designed to lure Wilson out of his shop for several hours each day, giving the criminals uninterrupted time to carry out their plan. The ambush in the bank vault. That very night, Holmes, Watson, and the police lay in wait inside the bank's gold vault. In the silent darkness, they saw the ground crack open as the tunnel emerged. The assistant revealed his true identity, John Clay, a notorious criminal. He was attempting to carry out a robbery of historical proportions, but Holmes stopped him at the very mouth of the tunnel. And with that victory, our walk comes to an end. Thank you for walking with me to the end of this journey. I hope to see you again soon on another adventure with many more amazing books and stories. Goodbye for now.